The PS4 has no good games, and its future is in complete question, because its library is absolutely horrible. Yes, the PlayStation 4's library looks like crap. As a matter of fact, let's check out its upcoming games, and some are perhaps in the confirmed rumor mill, and some are legitimately upcoming games that are actually definitely going to be released. So yeah, some are confirmed, some are rumor. Let's begin. These ones are the ones that's sort of a very kind of distant future. Battlefield Bad Company 3. Oh my goodness. Bad Company 3. Well, Bad Company 2 was actually a pretty good game. But Bad Company 3 on the PS4, as you know, it's gonna stink. It's by EA, you know, the storyline is just really not that great though, if you think about it. It's very irrelevant. There's always a cliffhanger at the end, and for the PS4, you know, it's gonna be a flop because the PSN has been a complete sluggish pile of crap. The servers, you know, just kept getting flooded, so you know it's gonna fail online. Just inferior. But let's talk about some other games. Doom 4. Oh god, another game. Apparently it's gonna be by Bethesda Softworks. Doom 4, the upcoming game. I guess they're gonna publish the title. I mean, there's not much to say about Doom 4. You know, Doom 3 has released like 8 years ago, 9 years ago. It's a really old game. Doom is irrelevant. You know, the 90s pretty much sucked when it comes to FPS, and Doom is right up there. It's a very dated game. You know, we all know how crappy the Doom series is, especially Doom 3. Doom 4 is going to be complete pile of putrid garbage, especially in the PS4. The PS4 can't really handle Doom's graphics. That's why Doom 3 was not on the PS2. It was on the Xbox, because the graphics were so much more, it demanded so much. Doom 4 is going to be the same way. It's not going to work in the PS4. Final Fantasy Project, some sort of upcoming Final Fantasy thing. You know it's going to be a flop. It's not Final Fantasy 15, but Square Enix, they're past their prime. PS4 completely stinks when it comes to RPGs. They barely have anything confirmed when it comes to RPGs and styles, games of that style. Homefront 2 by Crytek. Homefront 2, you know, it's irrelevant. It's been confirmed, but nobody cares about Homefront. Mafia 3 by 2K Czech. It's been confirmed in development, but it's not gonna. This game looks like absolute feces. Mafia 2 was an underwhelming, disappointing pile of tripe. Wasn't anything special. Mafia 3 is gonna be irrelevant. Especially if it's set in that same time span. You know, the whole Mafia Italian gangster thing is so outdated. It's so 70s. Mass Effect project coming out from BioWare. This might come out on the PS4 as well, but you know, it's just, this is more along the lines of rumor type stuff. But Mass Effect is dated. You know, BioWare is definitely past their primes. There's nothing special about it. So PS4 is gonna completely suck when it comes to RPGs. These things are really, really boring. Maybe Metro Last Light, but this one, it's already been released, and it's not gonna happen. This one is sort of in the unlikely pile. It's by Deep Silver, and again, it's already been released. Metro Last Light. Apparently, it might have been released for the PS4 as well, but you know, it's not gonna. It's a complete flop. Resident Evil 7. This is by Capcom, of course. RE7. I mean, RE6 was a complete mess. And RE7 is just going to be more disappointment. It's going to be a pile of crap again. Resident Evil is basically finished. There's nothing special about the series anymore. Garbage zombies, dated characters. It's a 90s artifact. It's something. It's like a relic of 20 years ago. You know, it's nothing special anymore. Resident Evil should seriously just quit it. They should stop making these games. Tekken Revolution by Namco Bandai. It's a multi-plat game. apparently, and it's going to be some sort of, I guess maybe an online type of multiplayer type. But Tekken Revolution, I mean, nobody cares about Tekken. It's a pile of garbage. The gameplay stinks. I mean, Namco is past their primes. Tekken is not special anymore. This isn't, you know, PlayStation 1 era where you could actually enjoy this game, and it's way too corny. It's way too unrealistic. The characters are just cartoonish. The juggling system is just the dumbest thing. It's not a real fighting type of thing. We got more stuff. Another one, Tekken Cross Street Fighter, again by Namco. Apparently it might have been cancelled because I guess Street Fighter Cross Tekken, the 2D one, was such a flop. Tekken Cross Street Fighter, this one is going to be the 3D bullcrap version. It's really nothing. Again, it's a Tekken game, but with Street Fighter characters. It's not going to translate well because Street Fighter works the best in 2D, and you know this is going to be a complete flop. They got projectiles and fireballs and things like that. Tekken characters don't really have that, so you know it's going to be a complete mess. It's already been a flop. It's just a cheap cash-in, you know, it's nothing but a cheap money type of thing. They want to draw in whatever little fan base Street Fighter and Tekken has. It's really pathetic. The 3D setting, 3D fighting games are so dated, you know, talk about 1995. Anything else? Let's begin with some of the more confirmed actual, you know, confirmed releases, I should say. Warframe, supposed to come out by Digital Extreme. It's a third-person shooter. This one seems like a very, very unknown title. There's nothing going on about Warframe. Look at the name, you know, Warframe. You know, that sucks. That's a horrible name. That's a very generic title. Alright, let's see what else. PlanetSide 2, it's some sort of Sony online entertainment type of production. This game looks like crap. It's an MMO FPS, but you know, this genre, I should say, is just completely dated. It's been done to death. MMO FPS, you know, it's basically a first-person shooter type of MMO, and it's really nothing impressive. Again, it's been done before, and it doesn't feel fresh. Let's see what else. Dust 514. Nobody cares about this crap. Dust 514. It's another MMO FPS. You know, this is just really, really tired. They got some MMORPGs for some reason, like EverQuest Next and Onigiri. These games look like crap. MMORPGs are supremely dated. You know, talk about 2002. You know, it's not early 2000s anymore. Nobody cares about MMORPGs anymore. EverQuest Next, really? By SOE. This looks like crap. You know, these are supposed PS4 titles. Supposedly. These are free-to-play games. But let's take a look at some of the other retail type of games. Again, you know, PS4 has nothing. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. This looks like crap. Supposed to come out in 2014. You know, The Witcher is a crappy series. Just a rip-off of Skyrim and the Elder Scrolls. You know, nothing really special about it. They have another Wolfenstein game by Machine Games and Bethesda Softworks. Supposed to come out in 2014. Nothing special about it. And then we have, of course, Watch Dogs, which this looks like absolute crap. I mean, this one is a rip-off of GTA, but mixed with like The Matrix or something. You know, you're running away from cops, you're hacking into computers. It's really nothing impressive. You guys have seen the demo. There's really nothing cool about it. You're just sneaking into people's houses. You're running inside garages, stealing cars. You know, we've seen it a million times. The open world is a rip-off of, you know, Saints Row, games like that. You know, just, you know, Godfather, Mafia. You know, we've seen it already. And it doesn't look that realistic. You know, it looks very, very simplistic and very, it's like the city's always alive, and I hate that about open world games. There's always pedestrians walking, even if it's like 3 a.m. in the morning. It makes no sense. The cops it seems like they're always chasing you. The storyline doesn't look very good. It's by Ubisoft. So, you know, Ubisoft, they got the horrible storyline with Assassin's Creed. You know, it's going to be convoluted like that. You know, some sort of weird fighting the men, fighting the power type of thing. Some Illuminati type of stuff in there. Watch Dogs looks like crap. Walking Dead Season 2 by Telltale Games. This one looks like crap. Walking Dead sucks. Nobody cares about zombies. Looks like garbage. I mean, the TV show stinks. The first games were horrible. So nobody cares about Walking Dead anymore. It's a cash-in. There's a Uncharted game. You know, they're working on some sort of upcoming Uncharted titles. We've seen Uncharted a million times. You know, Uncharted 3 and all of that. Naughty Dog is past their primes. It's to be announced. You know it's going to be some sort of sequel or some subtitled game. There's really nothing impressive about Uncharted. It's just a ripoff of Tomb Raider mixed with Indiana Jones. You know, it's nothing new. It's a very generic character. Oh man, some other games in there: Trials Fusion, Trine 2, Transistor, Towerfall. All of these games look like crap. You know, they're not even famous. None of these games are really relevant. These are smaller games. Rainbow Six Patriots, coming out in 2014. You know, Rainbow Six, we've never seen a Rainbow Six in like 5 years. You know, 6 years by the time this game comes out, supposedly. Patriots looks like crap. There's nothing special about it. It's by Ubisoft again. You know, the whole first-person shooter thing has been done to death, especially the military thing. It's going to be in the PS4. You know, PS4 sucks when it comes to first-person shooters. They really have nothing special. I mean, have you seen Killzone Shadowfall? That game is a complete flop. You know, it's like Killzone Shadowfall. Everybody's making fun of Killzone Shadowfall. It's a absolute garbage game. Rainbow Six is going to be absolute garbage too, because the whole thing is just dated. You know, the whole cover system, and they lost a lot of what made Rainbow Six cool, the whole planning out, you know, using the map, all of that. There's a whole list of it. There's a lot more games, but they just look like crap. You know, there's going to be a Strider game by Capcom, but, you know, Strider sucks. You know, talk about 1980s. Strider's irrelevant. You know, it's just some ninja. He's just a ripoff of Ninja Gaiden. That's all it is, man. Except he's set in the future. I mean, that's it. Strider sounds like a pack of gum that you buy at the frickin' corner store, too, like Strider. Oh, yeah. Strider stinks. Let's see. Star Wars Battlefront. Yeah, we've heard about this new Battlefront game. Really nothing special. It's by EA. Some sort of shooter type. Battlefront hasn't been relevant in like 8 years. You know, 7, 8 years? Maybe even more. And it's past its prime. The whole Star Wars universe is very Disney-fied. They were bought out by Disney, so you know it's going to be irrelevant. It's going to be like for kids, you know, it's going to be more simplistic and dumbed down and kiddified. Star Wars was never really that gritty to begin with, but even more so now, it's going to be crappy. It's just going to be so cartoonish. The characters are so unrealistic. They got swords, like lightsabers, and then they have pistols. It's just really stupid. The lasers and everything. I can't believe it. Sniper Elite 3. They have a Sniper Elite 3. Sniper Elite version 2 or V2 was garbage. And it's by Rebellion again. That was a flop, Sniper 2. I mean, the original Sniper Elite was kind of a classic. You know, it was sort of a good game. But that was sort of it. It was good for its time. But the whole World War thing and the whole crawling on the ground and sniping people, the whole thing is very niche. It's a niche game where you have the entire gimmick is that you play a sniper. You know, it's very specific, and it's really nothing special. It's not good. So Sniper Elite 3 is gonna suck. It's gonna be a disappointing mess. It's not even gonna be open world. I don't think so. It should have been open world by the second one. Let's see what else. Sleeping Dogs Triad Wars. Triad Wars. This is gonna be a complete irrelevant game. Sleeping Dogs stunk. It's by United Front. It's gonna be a flop because, well, the first one sucked. It was underwhelming. This is probably going to be some sort of expanded game, or maybe some sort of a you know, another installment, maybe a sequel or something, but Sleeping Dogs is just not relevant. It's like, it's too gimmicky, you know, the whole Asian thing, the whole Asian theme. Some sort of Skylanders game, Swap Force. Nobody cares about Skylanders anymore. It's all about Disney Infinity now. There's still a lot of games that I haven't touched upon, you know, Rogue Legacy and Rayman Legends, and supposedly these are supposed to release. There's really nothing else. The Order, 1886, that's an exclusive right there. Nothing special about this game. It looks like crap. You know, the PS4 has had horrible launch, terrible exclusives, and now you got The Order, which is some sort of third-person shooter action type of thing. Maybe there's a vampire type of thing, paranormal, fantasy type stuff. It looks like just a rip-off of Van Helsing, if you think about it. You know, PS4 is nothing special. The Order looks like crap, you know. It was just a bunch of CGI cutscenes, you know. We didn't get any gameplay in that demo. This is not going to be a killer app, I guarantee you. This game looks like crap. Man, Mirror's Edge 2, sequel to Mirror's Edge. I mean, Mirror's Edge 1 sucked monkey turds. It wasn't open world, the main character sucked, the storyline was forgettable. The only good thing about that was the fact that it was so short. It was like 5 hours long at the most, so at least I didn't have to suffer through it for far long. So Mirror's Edge 2 is going to be irrelevant. I mean, nobody cared about the first one. And now they're going to have a sequel, and it's like, who cares? Nobody cares about Mirror's Edge anymore. Minecraft, this one came out like 8 years ago. You know, Minecraft's been out on the PC for years. On the PS4, it's going to suck. I mean, my god. We're getting Minecraft graphics on the PS4. Wow. How is that next gen? Can somebody explain that? How is that next gen? Mighty Number 9 looks like crap. Just nothing but a Mega Man ripoff. Absolute garbage. Okay, now we're getting to the real crap. Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain. One is a prequel or a prologue in the first half of Metal Gear Solid 5, and the other one is, I guess, the second half. Two separate titles. What a gimmick. They're trying to whore out Metal Gear Solid. We're witnessing the destruction of the Metal Gear franchise. Metal Gear Solid 4 was a nice little final game, and then they had Revengeance, Rising, whatever, and that sucked, and it was garbage, and now we're seeing Metal Gear being divided and being whored out. You know, now they're using it as a marketing thing. They're trying to make money off of it. They're trying to make it's become like, okay, you got to pay for the other half. Oh, you bought one, and you got to pay for the other one. They split it. It should have been one game. So Kojima Productions, they've sold out. They've definitely sold out. They are sacks of crap. This game is gonna suck. It's gonna stink. The character is very sexist. I think her name is Mute or whatever her name is. The one that can't speak. Silent or quiet or whatever the fuck. It's gonna suck. This game looks like crap. Metal Gear should be finished, you know? It's like they're resurrecting a corpse on the ground, trying to bring life into a dead skeleton. It's really pathetic. A sequel to Mark Echo, Getting Up, on the PS4. Who gives a crap about graffiti? Graffiti stinks, okay? Graphing? Talk about the 60s, you know? Nobody cares about bombing and pretending to be some sort of delinquent that tags walls. This is not New York in 1980s. The whole hip-hop thing is done. Mark Echo stinks. He hasn't been relevant in like 15 years. Mad Max, again for the PS4. This game looks like crap because it's not Mel Gibson, you know. You gotta have Mel Gibson. You gotta have the original cast. If you don't have that, then, you know, Mad Max is gonna be a pile of mad crap. It's nothing. It's a ripoff of Borderlands, if you think about it, you know. Nothing but a cheap knockoff. Kingdom Hearts 3 looks like crap. It's by Square Enix. You know, again, nothing but unoriginality. They're bringing back this old name. Kingdom Hearts got old like 8 years ago. It was never fun. It's an action RPG, and it's nothing but a Disney gimmick. Oh, let's have Disney characters mixed with like Square characters and stuff like that, and it's really nothing special. It's very gimmicky. It looks like turds. It's for small little kids. I can't imagine like older people liking this. I'm gonna vomit just thinking about this. Anything else? I mean, is there anything else I can talk about? Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I want to say. Everything is, you know, nothing but rehashes and sequels and spin-offs. You know, Drive Club, there's another one. Drive Club, aka Gran Turismo. This is pathetic, you know. This is so boring looking. Oh, it's realistic. Oh, the graphics are so nice. Yeah, but the gameplay looks like it's tedious. The simulation crap. This is not going to be a killer app, I guarantee it. This is not going to be a must-have game. Guarantee you're not going to want to enjoy this. Drive Club looks like drive crap. Finally, Destiny. Destiny coming out for PS4 by Bungie and Activision. Well, this looks like it could be fun on the Xbox One because they got a better service, but the PS4 is crap when it comes to shooters. This does not look good. Doesn't look impressive. We've seen the whole teaming up thing, the whole co-op type of experience. It's really nothing special. You know, we've seen it a million times. It looks like a Halo ripoff. So it's basically just an excuse for Bungie to say, oh, you know, we brought the Halo experience to the Sony brand. You know, that's pretty much it. It's gonna be a flop. Looks like crap. PS4 has nothing. Nothing.